95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
And I remember when I was a kid and we would ride the bus, and if we were bad, the bus driver would take us back to the school. Did you ever have that happen? And that was like the worst possible thing that could happen.
I don't understand what happened. He turned around and
took you back to the school.
Why? Because you were behaving poorly?
If the bus was being bad, yeah, that was like our punishment. We're going back to school. And
I don't think they can do that.
And then the dean or principal
Really?
would get on, and we'd get a talking to, and then we'd be late to getting home. And it was the worst. It was the worst.
How often did this happen?
Bus back to school was terrible at the end of the day. I remember we didn't have a bad bus, but I recall it happening.
So it was only 2-3 times a week with yours?
No, a handful of times, like in my bus riding.
Behave or I'll turn this bus around and go back to school.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if they could do that anymore.
I don't think so. I don't think they were supposed to do it then.
Well, they did.
You're a parent, you're standing there, and it's like half an hour, and you're like, what the hell happened to my kid? Your kid gets off, and they're like, yeah, they took my brass knuckles. Took us back to school. They searched me, found my brass knuckles. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. That's all right. I still got my switchblade. Zion, go ZBs. ZB pride.
Well, you also can't do what this bus driver did. Your parents would even threaten that, right?
My parents would threaten to turn the car around. That was a real thing.
Yeah.
My dad, but they never did.
No.
Oh, really, Dad? Because we have a hotel paid for and tickets to Wally World, but sure. Let's throw all that money in the rubbish just because I'm acting up a little. Father, I call your bluff. Turn the car around. I dare you. My parents had a hard go of it. They had me as a child. We would engage in debate.
And you were the finale.
I would win the battle, but I wouldn't. They had given up by the time I was there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's just like
I was feral.
Whatever. He is who he is.
Yeah. I'm kidding. We didn't go on vacation, so...
Well, a 75-year-old school bus driver in Pennsylvania, which the fact that he's 75 and driving the school bus already, I mean, this poor man.
I'm not putting my kids on that bus. Nothing against 75-year-olds, but I am not putting my kid on the bus of a 75-year-old.
Well, and you're definitely not after this. His name is Harvey Slicker, and he's facing...
I'm Harvey Slicker!
He's facing charges after police said he threatened the children he was driving and punished them by cranking the heat.
You little bastards, you're going to get sweated out of here. I'm Harvey Slicker.
Well, and he's old, so he's cold, right? Old people get cold.
My circulation isn't very. I can't feel either foot, the one that's running the brake or the one that's running the gas. And yes, I'm using a foot on each because I can't move my feet far enough to control the pedals with just one. It's very cold on this bus. I'm Harvey Slicker.
Parents say that their children got off the bus crying and extremely sweaty.
I'll give you something to cry about, you little bastard. Now he's a leprechaun? I just turned him into a leprechaun. Oh, toy. I'm Harvey Slicker, the school bus leprechaun.
Harvey demanded that the kids close all the windows and then turn the heater on full blast.
We're hotboxing this bus, but with heat.
Supposedly it was 74 outside, but inside the bus,
106.
It was 95 to 100.
Oh, wow.
He allegedly told the kids, "I am going to cook you all."
I'm going to cook you all and ground your bones to butter my bread. I'm Harvey Slicker.
Oh, he also...
I'm an angry leprechaun. Why? What were they doing?
It doesn't say.
It's just, I mean, they weren't quiet at the railroad crossing, or were they like having, throwing things? There's a difference.
Doesn't say. He also threatened to bring a paddle the next day.
Paddle the hell out of you little bastards. You're not getting my leprechaun gold either. I'm Harvey Slicker, the bus driving leprechaun. Toy. Who's getting paddled next, Susie? Your turn. So what happened? Is Harvey fired, or?
Well, he's facing some charges, and he won't be driving.
You say he's facing. Well, he's been arrested, Tom, but he's on work release. He's still driving the bus because the bus company needs little Harvey Slicker. Look, boys and girls, ignore the ankle monitor. I'm allowed to be in the bus. Now, who's next for paddling? You're never to get my Lucky Charms, you little bastards. And that's Harvey Slicker. In jail, but still driving your children around. We got to get a new school.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Where does cousin Donna live? Do you know?
now, she used to live in Louisiana. I think she lives in Georgia now. I've lost track of all my relatives. That's a real thing. I don't know any of my relatives other than I know my brother and sister.
You didn't chip
live
them?
in Madison. I didn't chip Cousin Donna. I'm stalking you, Cousin Donna. I've wanted to kiss you since I was 4 years old.
Put an air tag on her.
I remember being 4 and thinking Cousin Donna was just like, like I love Cousin Donna.
So Georgia, yeah, she's
and I think in Georgia, her and I can get married. There are some states where you can marry your first cousin. So.
Well, time is a ticking, Tom.
And I believe she's biologically aged into the zone where it's okay now.
Time's ticking.
All right.
So
track her down.
So Donna lives in
Cousin Donna. I think lives in Georgia.
U.S. map. This is how fried my brain is. I just want to see where Georgia is from here.
I want to see where Georgia
I know where Georgia is.
Well, when you hit Florida, you've gone too far. Okay.
No, I want to see where Georgia is from Connecticut. Because
south.
Yeah, the very south. The time is ticking, Tom. Time is ticking. If you want to marry your first cousin, you only have about a week to do it before it becomes illegal in Connecticut.
It's pretty wild. I mean, I would have never thought about marrying my first cousin. It didn't really enter my mind, but, hey, whatever floats your boat. I did get married, not to my cousin, though, last year. Hi, honey.
It's just so wrong because of the birth defects. I think people love who they love, and the government should have no say in that.
Different strokes for different folks, but, it's going to mess up the DNA a little bit if you start mixing and crossing those wires.
All right, so cousin marriage laws by state.
In over 15 other states, including Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Vermont, people can still marry.
Some of them, it's if both parties are 65 or over. That's Arizona. Because if you heard in the clip, it's, I don't want to do it because of the birth defects. That's the only thing keeping you from marrying your cousin. I'm sorry. All kidding aside, you should not have these thoughts about your cousin, okay? This is marrying your first cousin is simply wrong. Marrying your second cousin or your third cousin is wrong. That would be like me going and marrying Jeannie or Randy from Keith's Reef.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we have the same great grandfather or whatever. No. Especially if your name is if your blood and if your name is your last name is if you don't have to change your name. Although I did know 2 people in high school both named Miller who were supposedly air quotes unrelated who got married. But
really,
yeah,
that'd be easy.
Yeah, but they were unrelated.
See,
that would be easy. Leah's big concern about this is there's some paperwork if you have to go to the DMV and get a new driver's license. Yes, they don't have to change their last name. That's the big thing. I'm gonna marry my cousin. Why? I don't have to change my last name. That's the only person I want to marry is my cousin, so I don't have to go to that's how sucky it is going to the DMV. The only people I'm having sex with are cousins. Why? I don't want to have to go to the DMV. Well, you're going to have to go in 5 years anyway to renew. I don't care. I'm marrying my cousin. Do you have a cousin you're in love with? No, the first one to show up to the family reunion.
Same last name.
We're going to have sex, and then we're getting married, and I ain't going to the DMV. Suck it, government.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Have you heard of the Backyard Brawl?
No.
Okay, so it's WVU, so West Virginia
University.
Yeah.
Go Mountaineers. Is that the Mountaineers?
It is the Mountaineers.
Yeah.
How did you know that, though?
I know my knowledge is a mile wide but an inch deep. I know a little bit about everything.
The Mountaineers pull off a chaotic backyard brawl comeback to beat the Panthers in overtime. And
Who
I guess
are the Panthers?
The Panthers, you know the Panthers.
I don't know what school that is.
The Panthers. Pittsburgh.
The Pittsburgh Panthers.
Yeah.
So Pitt. All
yeah,
right.
Pitt.
All right.
And there's like a rivalry there.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the backyard
brawl.
brawl.
There's a brawl. Mm-hmm. Like there's different rivalries for different teams. Wisconsin plays Minnesota for Paul Bunyan's axe. Illinois plays somebody for some other reason. I don't know. But West Virginia
and
Pittsburgh have the backyard brawl.
Yeah, and it was a crazy game last weekend. And then that's where 2 students, after having, a couple bevies in West Virginia, they were cited after they set fire.
Do you think if you say they were drunk, like the West Virginia police are listening, they're going to be like, wait, they were drunk? All right, we'll add a charge. Thank you, radio lady from the Midwest. You're like, there was
some bevies.
There was some drinking. Anyone to get arrested, but they were. Why were you afraid to?
I wasn't. I think because I'm just stating the obvious. I don't think it even needed to be said. One, it's the AWAF, and two, here's what they did. They set fire to a couch using a flamethrower.
That's an issue.
After the football game was over, that's how they chose to celebrate, and their team won.
Is it their couch, and is it on private property? And are there any local burning ordinances?
I'm not sure about all of that, Thomas.
To me, if it's your couch and it's your property and there's no local ordinances against an open fire, like you could have a fire.
Yeah.
If you want to torch your couch, and as long as there's nobody on it, well, we're going to draw a dick on his face, but we couldn't find no Sharpie. And then my friend Bug-Eyed Cooter had a torch, and we thought, well, let's just burn the couch. They'll wake up and jump off screaming. It'll be funny. We'll put it on the TikToks, and that'll be viral. We'll be millionaires. Don't wake them. Guy wakes up on fire. He's like, what the hell are you doing? No, it could have been worse. We'd drawn a dick on your face. You'd see that for a long time. Those burns will heal. That's barely second degree. You're going to be famous on the TikToks. So they lit the couch on fire
with a flamethrower, and it had to be put out by the city of Morgantown. So they have to pay the costs of what
fire
it was.
Department had to come.
Yeah, they had to
next time we just need to have a buckets ready. We'd get the bucket brigade going. I'm sorry, Morgantown FD. I know you guys got better things to be doing. Not your cousin. That's illegal here. So they got the fire out, and the guys got arrested for. Yeah. Was it for torching the couch, or was it for being drunk? Or
well, it was
because did they have alcohol? Oh yeah, no. If they were sober, it would have been okay. But they were. Thank you for hiding that fact. We appreciate it. You're a good citizen.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
A suspicious object that looked like a cannonball was found wedged between two rocks in a wooded area.
Where do you keep your cannonballs? Mine are wedged between two rocks. It's like when E.T. hid amongst the stuffed animals in the movie. You didn't notice it because cannonball looks like rocks.
Right.
That's where I keep my cannonball. There. Yeah.
It was in those two rocks in a wooded area of Fort Sheridan near Highland Park. Experts, including the bomb squad and the U.S. Air Force's EOD unit, determined the object was not military ordnance.
Do you even know what you're saying right now?
Yeah.
All right. What is EOD?
You know what? I looked it up this morning,
what is EOD?
And I don't remember.
What is EOD? You just said one of the words.
I know. I looked it up this morning, and I do not remember.
You just don't look. You just said one of the words.
Ordnance.
Yeah. So which word is that?
That's the O.
Very good. You're on your way. So what is E and D? Don't look. You're looking at your computer.
No, I'm not looking, Tom. I'm deleting the story.
What is E? What do you want a hint?
Sure.
What does the O do? What does O stand for?
Oh.
Do you know what? Do you know ordinance?
I know that they spelled it wrong.
Do you know what ordinance means?
I know they spelled it wrong in the story.
Okay, and I don't care about that.
Then I looked it up. I did all of this morning. I don't remember.
What does ordinance mean?
I don't remember because it means nothing to me.
Well, they were worried about that it was going to do what?
It was going to explode.
So what does the E mean?
Explode.
If explosive.
Explosive.
And the next word is ordinance. And then what did they do? Item? You spell item with a D?
No.
Your spelling sucks.
No, but that's what ordinance is. It's like an item, right?
So what's the D? Ordnance is the actual weapon itself. Yeah, the actual bomb or
ordnance, explosive ordnance.
Diaper? They put a diaper on it? Deactivated.
Determined.
They took it away and they got rid of it. They threw it away.
They disposed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what does EOD stand for?
Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
There you go. That's
unit.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Should I look it up?
EOD.
Should I look it up again?
I'm
EOD.
I'm right. Explosive Ordnance Disposal. I'm just saying, don't do a story that you don't understand.
Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
There you go. EOD.
Yeah.
There you go.
I looked it up this morning. It's in my thing. And then guess what?
It's in your thing. You don't want explosive ordnance in your thing.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
I educated myself for that second so I could do the story.
And then you forgot it when you did the story.
Because I don't need it anymore. I have this much space left in my brain,
we're
Tom.
almost out of RAM.
I deleted it.
Somebody go buy Leah some new floppy disks.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
It's Project Rebirth. They're investigating what would happen if airbags were added to planes.
Okay.
But not on the seat backs in front of you.
Where?
Outside of the plane.
Whole plane becomes an airbag. All right. So, like, the engines stop working, the plane falls out of the sky.
Tom.
And you hit the ground, and you bounce.
Listen.
The airplane bounces.
Listen, the plane, just imagine, like the Michelin Man.
Yeah. Is that a picture? Yeah.
That is the image that is going around online. It puffs itself
Okay.
into Michelin Man.
This is a joke.
Like a cocoon.
They're kidding.
Seconds before it hits the ground.
They're kidding. That's not a thing. It's not the hitting of the ground that kills you. It's the sudden deceleration at the end. And even if the whole plane is covered in airbags, when you hit the ground, you're going to be stopping pretty close to that same terminal velocity. Airbags are not going to help your airplane.
Oh, man.
You know what? Like in little airplanes, there's two solutions to this. Do you want to know the two solutions?
Sure.
One of them is, in little airplanes like a Cessna or whatever, your motor stops and you're falling out of the sky. Mm-hmm. Some of the little planes have parachutes. Like on the plane.
Yeah.
And you'll see a plane like floating down to the ground out of the sky. That happens occasionally. So we just need a big ton of parachutes on the back of every jet.
Right.
Like a 747 with 100 parachutes. And of course, there's no room for luggage now because the cargo hold is all parachutes.
And what if the part of the plane breaks off that doesn't have the parachute
that part
on
you're going to need to put on it, reach under your seat, grab your parachute from under the seat, put it on, jump out yourself.
Yeah.
No, sir. I'm sorry. That's your life vest. Put your oh crap, here comes the ground. So that won't work. And then the other thing is after the planes crash and they're going to investigate.
Yeah.
What do they always look for?
They want the black box.
They want the black box. It has the flight data recorder in it. It has the CVR, the cockpit voice recorder in it. And those stuff, even when the planes are just obliterated, generally that black box is there and they can get the stuff out of it. Why don't they just make the whole airplane out of black box? Get a black box, slap some wings on it, put some engines on it, send it on. It's going to have to be bigger. But what are you flying in? I'm in the black box. Do they come around with drinks? No, it's just me in a black box. Well, look outside the windows. There are no windows. I'm in a black box. Well, you're safe. Yeah, but there's no air. I'm suffocating. So in the crash, they didn't die from the sudden deceleration.
The lack of oxygen.
There was no air. 83 people died today. They were each in an individual black box on the first black box flight. Safety inspectors will attempt to improve the procedure, and hopefully in the second flight, not everyone will die.
95 will rock. Daily Rewind.